Alright, let's dive into something that's been making waves in London lately, a new pilot program that's completely changing how shoplifting cases are handled. And honestly, it's one of those stories that makes you think, why didn't we do this sooner? But as always, there's more to it than meets the eye. So, let's break it down. Here's the deal: the Metropolitan Police has rolled out a new reporting platform that allows retailers to submit CCTV footage, witness statements, and other evidence directly to the police almost instantly after a shoplifting incident. Sounds simple, right? But what makes this really interesting is the impact it's already having. In the 6 boroughs where this was piloted, the percentage of cases resulting in a caution, charge, or other criminal action jumped from 7.3% to 29.4%. That's a massive leap. Personally, I think this highlights a bigger issue: how outdated systems can bottleneck justice, and how a small technological tweak can completely flip the script. Now, let's talk about why this matters. Shoplifting isn't just a minor inconvenience for retailers, it's a billion-dollar problem globally. For big chains like Tesco, Boots, or M&S, who were part of this pilot, this is a game-changer. But here's where it gets tricky: smaller independent retailers. Andrew Goodacre from the British Independent Retail Association called it largely good news, but he also pointed out the elephant in the room: not every small business can afford this tech. And that's a huge gap. If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about shoplifting, it's about who gets access to justice and who gets left behind. What many people don't realize is that the old system was painfully slow. Officers could wait for weeks or more just to get CCTV footage. By then, evidence could be lost, memories faded, and the whole case could fall apart. Commander Andy Featherstone hit the nail on the head when he said the key to solving shoplifting is having clear evidence of the offender's identity, a company statement, and a record of the stolen items. This new system speeds that up to a matter of hours. But here's the thing: speed isn't just about efficiency, it's about deterrence. If offenders know they're more likely to get caught quickly, they might think twice. That's the psychology of it, and it's fascinating. Now, let's zoom out for a second. This pilot has already been extended to more boroughs, and that's great. But it raises a deeper question: what happens when technology becomes a privilege rather than a standard? If only big retailers can afford to integrate this system, are we creating a two-tier justice system? In my opinion, this is where policymakers need to step in. Maybe there's a way to subsidize this tech for smaller businesses or create a shared platform. Because at the end of the day, justice shouldn't be a luxury. A detail I find fascinating is how this pilot was rolled out in some of London's most diverse boroughs, places like Bexley, Greenwich, and Westminster. These areas have a mix of high-end stores and local shops, so the impact is being felt across the board. But it also means the challenges are more visible. For instance, a small corner shop in Lewisham might not have the same resources as a Tesco in Kensington. What this really suggests is that while technology can solve problems, it can also expose inequalities. So, where does this leave us? Personally, I think this pilot is a step in the right direction, but it's just the beginning. It's a reminder that innovation isn't just about creating new tools, it's about making sure those tools work for everyone. And as we move forward, I'll be keeping an eye on how this scales, not just in London, but potentially nationwide. Because if we can crack this, it could be a blueprint for tackling other low-level crimes more effectively. But here's my closing thought: what if this isn't just about shoplifting? What if it's about reimagining how we approach crime in the digital age? Faster evidence collection, quicker justice, it's a model that could apply to so many other areas. So, I'll leave you with this question: if we can speed up shoplifting investigations, what else can we speed up? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep thinking, keep questioning, and stay curious.